Hello people, how you all doing? How is adults and how you coping? So let's just get right into this video. But if you have seen my face for the first time, my name is Precious. I'm a YouTuber based in Lagos, Nigeria. I know I promised to do a vlog. I'm still on it for this week. I'm still compiling the vlog, but I just wanted to come in here to touch one or two things that happened during this week that really made headlines, and I'm talking about nothing but Tonto, Dike, and Kpokpogri. And another gist that gist lover dropped. You know, gist lover will always have the gist to drop. So Kpokpogri's house got demolished, unfortunately, during the course of the week. I think last week Saturday, and he was on live. You could hear the pain. I could feel the pain from his voice when he was crying, and I call it cry because I could feel for a man to talk like that way. You will feel the pain from him. So I'll say he was crying on live TV and showing people how his house was demolished. This house was supposed to be a year, I think next month. Kpokpogri was on live videoing his house coming down, and here was Tonto on the other hand on her page rejoicing. You see, a lot of people had or have said a lot of things or their opinion about it, so this is not just my 2 cents, which I already dropped on the blogs. First and foremost, I don't think Tonto had a hand to do with it. Even before Kpokpogri had an interview with Kemi Oluloye yesterday, I had already told some people, or I had already dropped it on some blogs, that see, Tonto Dike, I don't think she has a hand in whatever is happening to Kpokpogri, but I just think she went online as the pained ex. Like, you know, there are some people, they just do not want, if you hurt them, they just wish you bad. Like, only the things that only evil, that's what they wish for you. And when it starts manifesting, they kind of thank God that yes, it's because he hurts me and all that. So I think that was just what she was playing out. But I just feel it was at the wrong time, because you don't take joy in the misfortune of somebody else. You don't take joy. You see, life happens so fast. Life can come at you real fast. Before you know it, today you're laughing at somebody, tomorrow it's happening to you, even worse. So when I saw that post, I think the next morning, the previous night she said she wanted to go to bed, then she was going to continue the next morning. Then the next morning she now posted that somewhere along the line, then when she lost her mom, her ex Kpokpogri's younger sister called her to say, oh, it's just her mom that died. She was remaining, okay, she's just mourning her mom for now, right? That it's remaining her son, that she's actually going to mourn her son for now. Oh my goodness. Celebrities and their relationships, celebrities and their, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it, but it's just a lot of toxicity going on. You can imagine calling a woman and saying she was going to lose her child. I don't know. That's what she said. And she in turn now she's happy because they brought down the house. According to them, the house is worth 700 million. That's if I heard right. That's what I heard. And you know, rejoicing is that's somebody's hard work going down the drain in a split minute. And Federal Ministry of Housing later came out and said, okay, the house was obstructed, the house was built on the road. And if you are very conversant with Abuja, you know Abuja is a planned city. It's not a place you just want to go and just get a land anywhere. Some of these things happen even in Lagos, here in Lagos. When you build, I know a couple of people have lost their houses around the fee and all that. The government just comes and demolish the house. I know Magodo is even under threat as we speak. So Abuja is not the place you just want to go build a house and without doing proper investigation. And the ministry came out and said the house was obstructing the road, and they told him early enough, even before he finished the house and he continued building the house. I kind of think he probably thought he could buy his way through. I kind of think he's very conversant with some politicians. Delta State Governor, most especially, and Ned Nwoko. So I think he kind of felt they could influence it. But when it comes to Abuja, you don't just want to, you who you know is not a thing when it comes to Abuja, as far as I'm concerned. If you're building in a place that is not under the government plan, when it comes to Abuja, your house is definitely going down. So that's what happened to Kpokpogri, and Tonto Dike tried to take glory for it. As of yesterday, Kemini Lawyer later interviewed Kpokpogri, where Kpokpogri admitted the same thing. That see, Tonto Dike, his ex, doesn't have, one, he said he doesn't really want to talk about her. Then two, she had nothing to do with the demolition. Yes, but this video is actually not about Kpokpogri, it's about Tonto, because I don't see the reason somebody lost money, somebody lost in fact it's about both of them, you know. Somebody lost money, somebody lost their life, or somebody lost somebody they love, and this one will call the other person to throw the person, you know. She's saying she lost her mom, the Kpokpogri's sister called her to troll her about it, and now he lost his house, and Tonto Dike in turn went online and started rejoicing. You don't tell, here's my take, you don't tell people how to mourn, you don't tell people how to react when you do things to them, you know. When you do things to them, how they react to what you do to them, honestly, it's none of your business. So if Tonto Dike decides to treat Kpokpogri in that manner, that's Tonto Dike's business, because I know she's a businesswoman that has a brand, and if she has sat down and thought it through and think, okay, rejoicing in the fact that Kpokpogri's house was coming down is what's going to help her brand, then so be it. And if you know Tonto very well, she thrives when it comes to things like this. Just like I said in my last video in Kitchen Blessing, Tonto Dike was one of the other person I was talking about, people that make sure when they have the publicity, they do a lot of advice, and Tonto is part of them. And if you're very conversant with how Tonto Dike's stories with her exes, Wizkid was one of her ex, then Man Livelihood was the first Mr. X, then it became Churchill before Kpokpogri. I'm talking about the people that she had made public, and we all know how it ended with Churchill. We know how it ended with Man Livelihood, but they didn't have a messy breakup. But yeah, when Man Livelihood, when she had that breakup with Man Livelihood, she later came out and said, okay, some of those things she was attributing to Churchill was actually her former ex, Man Livelihood, that got them. So you see, it's been messy when it comes to men, and Tonto Dike and her choices of male. But where I drew the line, because a moment, you people cannot come online and this one, it means if tomorrow, God forbid, they say Kpokpogri, let's say something happens to him, let's say he lost his, I don't want to say he loses his life, but he lost his finger, Tonto Dike is going to go on a rant on Instagram, Twitter, wherever it is she is, and you know, she's just going to be happy, thinking, okay, karma is real. And to be honest, I just don't believe in karma. Just because, and I funny enough, I saw it on her post this morning, just because you hate somebody does not mean God hates the person. Just because she's not in good terms with Kpokpogri does not mean God is not in good terms with Kpokpogri. You see, so I know I think she knows exactly what she's doing. She just wants to it just came from a place of, yes, finally I can get this person, you know. After Kpokpogri released that voice note about her crying when she was depressed and said she was going to kill herself, I think there's a place he actually tuned in her, and that particular part of her now just wants revenge. So I think it's coming from a place of, hey, this person hurts me, finally there's something that can happen to him, and he will feel, I just want him to feel exactly the same way I feel, not because she feels she is happy bad things are happening to him. So that's Tonto Dike's story on the side.